July 31, 2017. And at the Chairman Television Station, Wazobia TV channel 98 on top of GoTV cable, Star Times channel 195, My TV channel 17, UHF 57, where all you need to do now to turn your antenna small and on top of DSTV channel 259. Just in case you just join us today when we say that the last Monday inside the month of July, our prayer and I say, it not go be your last day on top of this earth. And just as we always tell everybody, say, make we join hands together to move this our country forward. We encourage everybody to continue to pray for our great country, Nigeria. Tear Rubber Monday, sake of say, we go carry action to the come from Friday when we lock shop, carry key go, drop them, give you license to chook mouth inside and talk and do it take me for body, so that those who don't give the mandate to represent us, they go respect the principle of Vox Populi, Vox Deo, na Latin for voice of the people, now the voice of God, and do the right thing to move this our country forward. My name now is Go Chokwode, and as usual, I know the alone inside studio. I deal with my brother. When Sabi, where will I stay concerning politics matter? As E DEY HOT.
Good morning, Nigerians. Welcome to another beautiful Tear Rubber edition of our Bonga program. As E DEY HOT, with all the talents to say, this is not the only democracy way una get. And when I mean democracy, that platform to go give now that urge, that inspiration, that lever to talk issues where they affect over Nigeria the way it did for body. And that with all the talents, we get 3 solid telephone line for now, 1 to free line. The 2 free line they very, very free. And why is they free? Because of the passion we get for now, because of that love we get for now, and because of that, at least we want make now also they very, very engaging, very involving when it comes to issues where we say we go bring 1 or 2 solutions to our body Nigeria. That's why we get that particular at least a toll-free line for that. Now just call, talk, then the payment we will handle them ourselves. My name never change. My name remains Nkubi, and this is As E DEY HOT.
Make we no waste time. Make we go straight into the one who don't carry come. The first story in our story when we say for inside Obodo Nigeria, now we discuss the matter pass. It get to do with the Ekpe 6, the schoolboys when we say for Model College, Igbonla for Ekpe, some bad guys enter on the 25th of May. Go package these boys, come hold them. After 64 days, the boys them don't finally breathe the fresh air of freedom. When I go remember, say last week we've been discussing the acting president, Professor Yemi Oshibajo talk, say the federal government go intervene for inside that particular matter and ensure say the boys they go come home. We dey very, very happy say these boys they don't come home. But we go look the issues when they surround all of this. When they make sure say some kind bad people go carry out plan, enter inside our schools, go kidnap people, or they will just enter inside any place, kidnap people when we say they go about their business just like they're supposed to inside their motherland or their fatherland or inside our great country, Obodo Nigeria. We want to check the issue of security and see whether indeed we need to overhaul the system, that is, turn the thing, make the thing for balance well so that we will feel sleep with 2 eyes closed inside our country and we no go dey fear say some bad people and they go come, they do anyhow. Once we throw the phone lines open, especially as it take concern this topic, now solutions we want to profile because it don't take when they talk about the problems alone based on As E DEY HOT.
Yes, I'm straight up the act. That is the Vice Chancellor of the University of Maiduguri. That is Oga Abubakar Jodi. Come out just recently on Friday. Come out talk debunk this particular information and where the army, according to what he talks, say where the army go about. They talk about say yes, say they don't rescue some of the kidnap oil workers where Boko Haram actually kidnap. We know that particular matter at least we get casualty cases because we also remember say the acting president also give orders say make sure say they do it. Then bring back those people where them capture, bring them back alive. The acting president, I mean the vice chancellor talk about debunk this particular statement where the military issue out. At least when they call on the government, make them know how they will take at least look into the matter, not just looking into the matter, say they won't bring back these people. Also look into the matter of Boko Haram, make them find the lasting solution to that because you don't put them in a state where we say at least they know if at least close eyes, sleep. So okay, make us sleep and wake up with a lot of a lot of comfort and at least this thing strengthen us. But at least going by what you talk, make also know what the right measures, the right step way the government and the military will also carry to ensure that at least this people who Boko Haram kidnap, these oil workers who they kidnap, they will come back to their respective families in peace and in harmony.
If they inside Bible say person when work must chop, and our lawmakers them 360 of them when they the lower house don't come out contact say he get official motto when they suppose they use since they start work for 2015. Say this motto they never give them this particular motto and then they vex now. They talk say now like 6.1 billion billion naira. Now in this motor go cost. They say a Peugeot 508 series. That is person when we say they represent the people. He suppose they inside motor when we say when he enter road when spoil, the shock absorber go all away so that he no go they get body pain. They don't come at contact say since 2015 when they don't start their work, say they don't try reach and say time don't reach for them to reward them with their official motor. Some Nigerians come at contact say yes, it's not easy to be lawmaker. For you to they make law for inside this country, where you know they won't sleep at all, you they do big work. Other Nigerians come at contact say wait. Lawmakers now motor na be una own problem now when we get issue of say contractor wey suppose dey do Lagos Ibadan expressway talk say dem dey owe them and they don abandon the work na motor na dey talk about if dem abandon road wey dem suppose build where una wan carry that particular motor pass people come and talk say make we set priorities inside obodo Nigeria dem say motor no follow at all we get workers wey dem never pay we dey complain say our economy dey on life support we dey complain of recession we dey complain say things hard and some people dey talk say na 6.1 billion naira motor na dem wan use we wan appeal to them abeg una get conscience na we vote una today there abeg for now una no need that motor based on as e dey hot.
From that particular one, make we enter for this one wey be say they very sad na bad news if I go call am because na wetin e be and at least a lot of Nigerians dey aware of them the group wey they call Bado and the kind of bad what I mean bad activity wey they carry out at least for Ikorodu and some other neighboring areas for Ikorodu like we extend to Ogun State just over the weekend and that badness they carry out and that badness for a community called Okeota for inside Ibeshe for Ikorodu where they actually enter inside a particular family house, kill the man, that is papa of the house, kill the mama of the house, also kill 3 children. When I mean 3 children, where they very young. Children we say they still they very young. At least we from the images where I see, where a lot of us see, now we say yes, they very disturbing. And at least we don't also see some kind of measures where the police don't also take on this particular matter. Where they come at them, address the communities of Ikorodu, tell them, say, look, see, we they hear say, say, some of na chiefs, some of na elders, some of them get time for this thing. And if na not also supporting this fight, so we go do it to go expose na we no go even send na we go expose anybody. Just carry everybody we be community head we suppose ensure say at least they put a stop to this and apart from that it also can't go beyond just police getting involved even neighbors people wey be say wey dey live for Ikorodu don decide to say okay since we no get security let us secure ourselves come out at least they take turn by turn security responsibilities for their community to ensure say at least they keep their neighborhood and their community safe from this particular badness in as much as we don see all this one and we don see some kind of badness wey dey happen abeg we still dey urge our government and their security personnel make na at least further do it enter into the matter not now take put a particular stop when I mean a stop a full stop to this badness of Bado and the way that they carry out their killings which is very bad.
Our final story get to do with the one I just mentioned. For the story before we could be taken over, it got to do with the Lagos Ibadan Expressway. Yesterday, when be Sunday, the Federal Ministry of Power, Works and Housing come out and tell us say the people when we say that they carry out work, reconstruction work to ensure say the road smooth, accident no dey happen, and people travel well on top of that particular road. That very important road inside this country. Say they don't come out and talk say their tractor, their machine, their digger, their shovel, they won't drop everything. Reason I say that they owe them plenty money for the work when they don't do. So many Nigerians come and come and say, wait, but we don't put money down already. Say, okay, as soon as they do una work, make una they collect. Why all this delay? Why all this time wasting? Now when they don't abandon the work, what will happen to the road when we say that they reconstruct? Other people come and come and say, time don't reach for us to begin to take our priorities very seriously. If we come and talk say that this particular project we won't do it from now to now. When we assess the work when they don't do, pay these people their money, but the money where these people talk say then they owe them. Some people don't come and talk say, wait, how we take accumulate, reach say we call the whole person 8.9 billion naira. They know they pay them at all. Who hold this money? Now the questions we're going to ask when we go this break, come back. Remember, some people won't collect official exotic motor. Meanwhile, other people when they do road, they don't abandon the work.
8.9 billion naira.
Based on us, E DEY HOT.
8.9 billion naira and the whole workers.
Welcome back to our City Hot. Here's Kuchuku, the Anukubi inside studio. And just before we go that break, we give you now 5 of the hottest stories where they come and smoke inside Nigeria political boxing. The first story got to do with issue where we say we don't discuss them on top of our City Hot for a very, very long time. And we're very, very happy. Say, just like the acting president, Professor Yemi Osinbajo promised, these 6 boys where we say these bad kidnappers, they've been carried go 64 days ago, they don't come back home. But we can't they talk one very, very important thing, say, make it not just be say we go just celebrate, say, hey, they don't come back, and we go back to the way we say we live before, and this particular badness will happen again. This now the time to act, to use the ensure, say, our society is very, very safe and secure. From now on, we enter another very, very important story, and that important story now when we say, a lot of Nigerians don't discuss the matter. You get to do with the sad incident when we say happened over the past week. It get to do with oil workers of the NNPC and also University of Maiduguri workers them. When we say it gets one oil exploration where they won't go do, they won't go find oil. Boko Haram Jaguda people can't lay ambush, can't attack these people. The number of people who buy for this particular incident, the number when we say it go make tears come off our eyes, considering the fact say our soldier people them they do plenty work to use ensure say our country they safe. But the acting president Professor Yemi Osinbajo don't come out, can't charge our military them. Say but they do everything what they do to use ensure say the oil workers and the University of Maiduguri members of staff they rescue them. We believe say the government they do everything what they do to use ensure say these bad people they don't get the upper hand and we they salute our soldier people them because the plenty work when they do now work when we say they give us joy. We pray say those when we say don't lose their life, those when we say don't injure, and those when we say they go through stress because they don't sign say they want to defend the territorial integrity and corporate existence of our great country Nigeria. God go continue to bless them. From that particular, we enter on that sad story where we say, for a very long time, it don't become, I go speak English, recurring decimal for our society. Bado don't strike again for inside the Korodu. Una go remember say on top of us in the hot. We don't discuss this matter severally, but it be like say as the thing they come down, it can't they happen again. Make we stop this attitude of 1 week, 1 problem. When we find solution, we will go back. But make we find permanent solutions to these problems that we face. From now on, we enter one story where we say, if you hear them, it go be like say make you they cry, even though you go on the laugh. As our reps, them 360 of them for the lower house, they don't come out come complain say, he there inside the gospel. Say person when work must chop. They don't they work since 2015 when they enter, but they don't get official motor. And they can't do plus or minus with calculator. How much be this motor them? They talk say na Peugeot 508 series. Motor when we say, if they're there inside, the AC, if you carry ordinary water enter, he go turn the thing into ice block. Now AC, now motor when we say, if they go on top of mountain, you know go feel like, you know get body pain because they be honorable and then they walk well to make laws inside this our country. But we come place and side by side with our final story say, people when they build road, important road, every road they important, but the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, if you check the way where Nigeria they, now very significant road, if not be number 1, now number 2 inside of Nigeria. But the people when they walk on top of the road don't come back and talk say, una they owe us 8.94 billion for the work what we don't do. We go stop them. You want use 6.1 billion collect official motor. Make government just buy school bus for them. If you don't want to enter school bus, resign from the office.
As against 8.9 billion with the old workers, people will say, Chukudi mentioned saying that the water not the most like second. Not the most important road they will get because no Nigerian would they say the way they go in part of the country will not go past that particular road if they leave Lagos because now that road they lead to everywhere where that is that place actually now be the major road will go lead you to your own destination. So okay, if they head east, if they head other parts of north, I mean they head north, if they head to other parts of the west, now that particular road. So if we don't know say this road there has been in a very bad state for how long? For a very long while. At least it is ideal to put them in a very good shape. Because okay, fine. We know they consider the kind of casualties that they happen there. What I mean casualties, apart from accidents when they happen, it's not even the like most biggest thing we say it they actually affect roads. We say people they die. We want to talk about this thing, armed robbery and all that. We say they would intercept motors. People they die as a result of that. A lot of things. And the road now, how much they even allocate to the Ministry of House work and this thing and this thing this year. Money is at least if we look at, you go address a couple of things. But why this particular one we say we don't do for, or we don't do on top of them for how long? At least pay these people their money, make them finish up their work, make them continue where they start from. Say, in the end, if they don't pay them this particular money now, this project will now become an abandoned project. Nobody will talk about them.
And somebody won't collect Peugeot 508.
And person won't come declare say he won't collect Peugeot.
Peugeot 508.
Make we not even talk. Make we
The
not
government say the reason why they want this Peugeot na say na Nigerian company now they do this Peugeot. After all, you know that they do business with Nigerians. I never ask you
6 point something
billion. It's very important.
As against 8,
make we get sense. Oga President don't talk am severally say he know say Nigerians they go through a lot. Our leaders they not tell us say make we tighten our own belt. If we dey tighten our own belt in the hope say okay through policies wey una initiate we go fit comot from the economic problems wey we dey face, we go get people wey come and talk say since 2015 we dey use our own official motor, we dey fuel am, we send una message. No, we send una message. If you no wan use your official motor, stop, no work again. And see all this excess spending for government. Now Nigerians we suppose give ourselves sense. 8.94 billion for a road wey be say they don't do.
Minus even minus
6.1 billion.
What even the difference?
One buy motor. Peugeot 508.
If they carry that 6 point something, add small money top, it never solve this particular problem.
17 million for one motor. 17 million naira. 17 million. Honorable. Continue. And we get workers where they never pay them. I don't just even understand. When they talk say we need people when they passionate to serve. People when we say everything when they do now Nigeria they think about, or the ordinary Nigerian people. Una say una done the work since they never pay. Una they use una own motor. If you beg President Muhammadu Buhari, I beg, I want to go beg you. Acting Professor Yemi Oshibajo, 2 coastal bus, 2. They go even laugh themselves.
No, they talk to at least everybody get and this thing. The major team say at least would they get what do they call them, house committees where they handle certain things. Give them one official motto. Anybody if they won't go address particular matter, make all of them enter there. Got to be official they call them. Official activities. Make them enter the coastal motor.
Luxury Chisco bus.
Make them go their
the luxury one. When people they use the travel, young shall grow.
Chukudi. See, even if Oba, I know so Oba this thing. If I decide to say I won't use Oba throughout for 4 years, what is 70 million? I will save. You know how much I will save there?
The problem is say we not all say
there are cars you can buy for cheaper price for other prices.
Use motor. No, it dey very okay. But it go good make we ask ourselves.
Make we consider the condition where we dey right now.
6.1 billion naira for exotic cars as against 8.94 billion. People don't abandon the road now. And road where we say you dey walk on top. Once you leave am, if rain start, if sun start, the thing don't begin to spoil again. Irrespective of where you don't carry the work reach. Why would they do like this for inside this country? Why? Maybe now why people they struggle to want enter government because the job like say everybody go continue to dey enjoy. It go good when we get leaders when we say they passionate to serve and do everything what we do to move this our great country forward.
Chukudi, may we just leave our lawmakers, make we enter into other issues, I think. Because we don't talk. In fact, nobody say we'll stop to talk. We talk. If we see something we know that, we go talk. We go talk. Make we enter into other issues. And these 6 pupils we don't return at least where they don't rescue. Now at least a very good a very good news for Nigerians and to the parents of families and parents of these particular children there. Because for you to actually spend like how many days, over 60 days, like for a particular dungeon, for a particular cubicle or probably under a particular condition, it is very very disturbing. And these people, the children. They talk about now still very young children will say maybe they never probably if they say they stay away from their parents maybe let's say probably a few weeks, but this particular duration, you know, the kind of trauma, the kind of pains that they go through, and not just on them, they consider their parents as well and family members. They will say they don't go through a lot, even to the point of even gathering maybe their life savings I then gather so where amount to 20 million where they say I beg me not come collect this one, rescue our children. If you listen to their entire life savings now they gather so. So, I mean, it is good news, and the government, at least, the fact that we don't see rescue, may they ensure, say, the due process of ensuring that these children go through some kind orientation, some kind of psychological orientation, so that at least they go, that particular thought, where they try to recover from, they go feel gradually, it go feel completely come up for their body. So at least before they go meet their parents eventually, they go not say, yes, see, I am well and all right, psychologically and physically.
Very, very true.
We got Oga Polycarp. Good morning, Oga Polycarp. Welcome to us, The Hot.
Good morning, Chibodi and Nkobi.
We greet you.
Happy New Week.
We wish you the same.
I don't hear all the cocoa I want to carry for this week. First of all, I thank God for the Ebola 6. Thank God they came home alive. Police should not beat their should know that it is not through the effort. God just wanted to allow that boy to come home free. Because what this report they talk, they say that this boy look very healthy. Thank God for that. They should do more on the remaining Chibok girls. They don't want to get worried. Then going to the issue of army and the potash problem at the Borno is unfortunate because Boko Haram is doing more harm than good. And the army still have enough to do there. They should not be coming to us. They should give automatic to catch Boko Haram within 30 days. Let them do more work. And release and make sure that that place is safe. And so that's why they relocated the military headquarters to that place. Then the Ambode should not beat his chest. Thinking that they have just achieved a lot in local state. As long as these Bandol points continue to rise and keep people there, there's no hiding place. Let them try the Anambra State era. The method during the time of Ngige, when they used Bakassi boys to wipe out the criminals in Anambra. Let them try that too. And he's a commissioner. He's a minister now in the Republic. Let somebody call him. He's from his own party with him. Let him give him the idea on how to go about it.
Oga Polycarp. In fact, thank you very, very much. I like the way you take open this particular talk, at least with the kind of advice and the fact that yes, you applaud to some the efforts the government don't make in rescuing the system pupil. Move from there. Collect this call from Madam Josephine. Madam Josephine, good morning. Welcome to Stay Hot.
Good morning, Cookie and Chukwude.
We greet you,
Madam Josephine.
Happy New Week.
We wish you the same.
I really want to thank God and our government for the release of these 6 young boys. And I pray that you step up security more in our country, in our institution, in our schools. Because later we're saying to them, we need solution now. We have played policemen. They should be up and doing. Things like this shouldn't repeat itself. And I'm very, very angry this morning with our country because our leaders are not showing any example. They are not telling we Nigerians that we need to move forward. How can people be talking about cars when road is being abandoned because it has not been paid for? Where will they drive the cars?
Thank you.
They will tell us what have we done for the government. These are taxpayers' money. We will give them driver. We will buy fuel for them. We will provide them generate software for them. And what law have they passed that is helping the masses? What law have they passed since 2015 that has brought food to the hungry Nigerians put on their table? Things like this, they should keep their priority out. We have so many things to do. There's climate change. Nobody's talking about it. We saw flood everywhere. What are the resources that are put down to cover all this? Please, I don't think this APC, we thought they are coming to give us a check, whereby the government will reduce spending. But instead, they're ensuring more spending on the pays of the taxpayers. There's nothing to buy now. Go to work. When you do things, you know how much you pay.
Madam Josephine. Madam Josephine.
I can hear you.
If we as a people now, because this one don't pass APC, PDP, now people in the government, if we as a people now want to try make these people when they represent us, they cut their coats according to our material, what will be the things what we go do?
Like Charlie Boy said, it's how our Mumu don't do. Our Mumu don't do in the sense that we should stand up. We can use social media and start campaigning. By the time we stand up, everybody goes to Abuja. We don't need to go to Abuja. With social media, let's raise young boys.
Very true. Madam Josephine, thank you very much for this solution where you don't proffer to this problem. You don't talk and say, if Nigerians speak out with one voice, they're going to say, this thing ain't important to us, not be just this motor when we say they won't drive. Vincent from Lagos, good morning and welcome to E DEY HOT.
My brother, good morning.
Good morning, Oga Vincent.
I appreciate the good work you guys are doing there.
Thank you.
But make we take them as E DEY HOT. I won't touch 2 issues, but to summarize everything we don't discuss this morning in one word, we are not honest to ourselves, our government in particular. The reason is when they won't go for that seat, they have a way of learning us to believe that they have our interests at heart. And we too, as the people, we are not helping ourselves. Lagos State just finished local government and councillor, whatever. The ones that are closer to us, we don't even know them. We did not go there to vote them so that we can hold those ones. When we hold those ones well, those ones go hold ones at the top. So, my brother, if you ask me for solution, let us sit in the drawing board and then identify these issues. Like the police, they talk, where Chukwu just talk now, say, police, they say we will expose you now. Why are you saying you will expose them? People are dying and you're saying you will expose people. Come out and do your job. Don't sit down there and tell people, we will expose you. People, look at the family. In fact, at the chop for hand, when I start to highlight that, I drop the food. So I don't even know that another killing don't go on again in the Bado issue. Then in the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, it all boils down to one thing. We are not being honest to ourselves. Now, when Charlie Boy, if now Two-Face first come up with the matter, say make we protest. When they go do that one, they come out for the thing, they say logistic, whatever. Now, Charlie Boy, they come up. We are not looking at this thing as something that will benefit the Nigerian people. We are looking at it as a political thing. Today, if Chukwu say make we go protest now, we go say, because na him brother dey for power, na him making they say make we go protest. Is he a Nigerian president or Chukwudi's brother's president? We are not looking at things that way. Well, let us look at things and be honest to ourselves. My brothers, well done. I pray God will lead us aright. But this one,
that being said, thank you very much for this important contribution and the prayer. When we say you just put for the matter at the end, it go make every Nigerian know, say, I go speak English. We all get stake. By stake, it means say all of us get something to gain or something to lose inside this country. If it's good, we go enjoy it. If it's spoiled, now all of us go suffer them. Make we enter inside Kaduna. Collect this call from Mohammed, I hope. Oga Mohammed, good morning and welcome to E DEY HOT.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Mr. Mohammed.
My name is Abdullah Mohammed Lawal.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm calling from Kaduna.
Continue, they hear you.
Yeah, please, I want to contribute my contribution as I heard you people talking about these our legislators.
Okay.
Because these our legislators is our problem in this Nigeria. As I had one of my colleagues, caller. Because these our legislators now, when you look at the presidency, they are doing their best, but they like themselves too much. These our legislators, they like themselves too much. About this car that I heard you people
talk about, yes.
Yeah, they want to buy a car for an official duty. As you are the presenters are there telling, showing us that. As the example you people giving, that let them buy a bus. You understand? That's a bus. Luxurious buses for them. When they are going for their official duty, let them enter that official car.
And
when they come back, they drop the car there. Because it's for the government. They are working for the government. They are our representative, but they are not representing themselves.
Okay, Mohammed, we don't get your point. Thank you very, very much. In the same way, Madam Josephine also highlight on that particular issue, at least you don't also join our voice. And that's what also raises this very important question. Okay, how we as the people, in as much as we know, say yes, a lot of these people, before they actually enter this position, the way the kind of talk and the kind of promises, the kind of thing, the way they talk to us, the way they go do, at least they go there, a lot of them go say, yeah, this person is going to represent. But meanwhile, now the ironical part that you normally play out in some cases where you say, the moment you enter, you just say, don't totally forget everything where you talk, say you go do. Can't do it, can't they do it, you think say it is appropriate for you. How we when you vote them, you go also get outside to vote, say, look, this is just enough. Make now brother pay attention to what not supposed to pay attention to than today look at what be of interest to now personally. It is not about you, it's about people where people they represent. More do it, we'll go for this break. When we come back, the matter continues as E DEY HOT.
Welcome back to E DEY HOT. Here's good Chukwulianu Kubide inside studio. And we will take your calls to get your reaction as they concern the 5 stories where we carry come. 5 important stories. And we're very, very happy say, just like the acting president, Professor Yemi Osinbajo promised, The 6 boys, when we say bad guys, enter inside their school, go back here on the 25th of May. After 64 days, they don't come back home. We also talk about the one when we say the acting president will still give order to the Nigerian army. Say the NNPC oil workers and also the University of Maiduguri members of staff, make them ensure say they rescue them from Boko Haram Jaguda people. We then look the issue of security again because Bado don't strike again for the same Ikorodu where we say it just be like say at their headquarters, considering the fact say some months back we don't discuss very serious issues about that particular matter. We also come talk one when we say if you be really Nigerian, it go pepper you for body as them talk say our lawmakers them, especially for the lower house, 360 of them, you get some kind grumbling when they come and say since 2015 when they don't start work to they serve us. After we put them for there, say that them they use their own motor when they carry their money by, plus their own fuel when they use their money by to run around. And some people don't prefer solutions. Say if not to get luxury bus, then they just load them inside this bus them. And if the work tire you say na motor now you want use, just come back home. We'll get another person when we say if I know we even put that for criteria. If you want to represent anybody as honorable, whether senator or governor, if you know if you ride bicycle. If you don't feel ride bicycle, or motorcycle, not even if a bicycle, because motorcycle.
No. Bicycle go fit.
No, motorcycle you go still buy fuel. Use bicycle. But the only thing we go to spend money on top na to pump tire. And bicycle go be exercise for them. No. Motorcycle.
We talk about duration at least. Make them not they complain say the place where they not supposed to go. They no go on time.
They go any place where
machine go fit.
When they go Abuja, they come back Lagos.
Make them burn
the bicycle na exercise on the road.
Make them burn fat.
The only money we go put for budget, say honorable locomotion, na to pump tire.
And
finish.
to probably fix 1 or 2 parts.
We no fix any part.
If any go wrong.
If it go wrong, you go trek. You have to maintain your bicycle. If my grandfather get bicycle when they use for 25 years.
If you be government, you get as you go build. I take it easy.
We must save
give
money.
Some consideration.
Oga Segun, they call us all the way from Kano. Oga Segun, good morning and welcome to E DEY HOT.
My brother, good morning.
Good morning, Segun.
Yeah, I work.
We dey try.
My brother, the solution to this all these are problem with our legislators. You dey hear me?
We dey hear you.
I beg, make we just carry on this campaign. We are waiting for the report of this campaign. In the next election, 2019, by that 2019, make we not ever anybody. Even we are watching for Kano, I tell some people, all this my Hausa friends. Anybody that say don't do anything for government before, minister, legislator, or governor, anything they don't do. Nobody go vote anybody who say don't occupy any post for Nigeria before. More will not vote them again. We should look for new people. I'm not going to encourage this political debate. Any post.
Okay, Segun, you see that there?
Debate so that people go fit to know.
Yes.
So now what can we talk? We say next election we should not vote.
Recycle.
We don't do office before. Even though my papa brother, I don't go vote them. If you have occupied an office in Nigeria, go. Let us bring new people. That's my contribution.
Thank you very, very much, Oga Segun.
Thank you very much.
We got another person with their telephone line.
Oga Daniel, all the way from Abuja. Good morning and welcome to E DEY HOT.
Daniel, good morning.
Good morning.
I beg, bring down the volume of your television.
Oga Daniel, reduce the volume of your television. I beg if you get chance, call us back, make your contribution.
Yeah, good morning, Daniel.
Yes. I thank you people for all your contribution to the growth of this country.
Thank you very much.
Yes, I want to suggest that any person who has held a governor position should not be elected into the House of Representatives.
Would they hear you?
Secondly, all what they are complaining about fuel and movement of vehicles, they are giving budget. What do they use their budget for? And even any movement they have allowances. So what do why are they complaining about? I don't see what they are doing. It's uncalled for. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I got Daniel very brief, on point.
And we don't discuss this matter, say, if we put them side by side and find the things when they're important to us, it go good make we take the important ones. Some people go hear our talk, they feel, say, why would they talk go this direction? But the idea now say, would they try just identify the sense when they inside this particular matter, because then check out. We don't get gist now. The Federal Ministry of Power Works announced, don't come and tell us yesterday, say the people when they carry out work on top of Lagos Ibadan Expressway, they don't talk say because of the money when they owe them for the work when they don't do 8.94 billion, say they go stop that particular work. We go dey hear another one say people they grumble, say they need this particular money. All the issues when they face us now, serious issues when we say our people when we don't put for inside government, suppose tighten their belt. See how they go take VC, say we find solutions to all these problems. See Ikorodu when we don't talk about where some months back when they talk say Ikorodu, what we go do. This particular badness don't happen again. Make we enter inside Kaduna and collect this call. Good morning and welcome to As E Dey Hot.
Oga Kunle, good morning.
Good morning, my brother. How
We greet you. We dey fine.
Yeah, in fact, this topic when I bring, do you know the issue is that maybe from the perspective where I'm looking from, both the executive and the legislature, they are not sincere. Even the minister, I think you can see their jeep they are using bulletproof SUV they are using. You can see all the ministers, the executive, you see the jeep they are using bulletproof. Apart from that, last budget, Ministry of Power, Housing and Work has the fattest budget, over 400 billion. If you notice, I don't know.
Yes.
So why did this? Because of say, almost let's say 80 billion, and you stop the work, you can't pay 8 billion out of 400 billion for last budget, and we have not seen anything yet. How many roads have they constructed? The power, we can't see the power. If the housing they are talking, they say how many houses are they building? Over 400 billion. Where is the money? Let's be sincere. And again, the issue of security. We thank God for the return. These days, I'm telling you, the security of Nigeria, I'm telling you, is very porous. Look at Abuja Kaduna Highway. If I tell you every day they do people for that place, they say they deploy over 600 police personnel there, and still they are still kidnapping people. I'm telling you, even some people that to travel from Abuja to Kaduna now is very safe. It's not clear. So the issue is that I don't know what is happening. And again, the soldier people for the people that they kidnap in Maiduguri, let our soldier be sincere to us, understand? They said that there's no Boko Haram again, they have flushed them out. But all this is that we are seeing, understand? Let them be sincere to us, let us know our position. Understand? They are trying. We knew they are trying, understand? But at least let them be sincere to us. All those information they are adding some information, let the Nigerians know that, okay, if they said, told this video they are going, it's not stable, maybe they will give them enough security to go to that place. For them to just go like that and they kidnap them. They should come out so Nigeria will know movement. Okay, if they tell them that the oil worker and this place you are going is not safe for research, okay, give you security to go to that. But they are saying, no, we can go anywhere. Everything is secure. We have flushed these people out. And they are risking, people are risking their life. So the issues are just, we pray to God. God will help us in Nigeria. God will bless Nigeria.
Very, very true. Thank you very much for this important contribution. I like the fact that you emphasize say our soldier people there that they do plenty work, and we all appreciate the fact say people will don't come out even with certain challenges. Not talk say they go do everything what they do to use ensure say they defend our country. Say make we they give them all the support. But like you don't talk, it go good make we try as much as we can to improve on the one when we say we they do. When person try, you clap for them and encourage and make him do more. Our soldier people them will they tell una say we know say una gallant. We appreciate all the good work una they do, and we will continue to pray say God go give una protection. But we go ensure say government too when they responsible to ensure say all the things we una need to get them will continue to fire them inside their ear. Say that they give una everything una need. The people of Nigeria respect una decision to serve this our country and will give una all the support. Every Nigerian must take them as priority to say, okay, our soldier people them. Anyway, if we help them, make we help them. Coming down to Lagos, we will collect this call. Good morning and welcome to As E Dey Hot. Oga David.
Yeah, hello. Good morning.
Good morning, David.
Yeah, I just want to contribute to the discussion this morning. You see, the problem with Nigeria is our leaders love themselves more than the people they are elected to represent. When they were fixing the Abuja Airport Highway, now Kaduna Airport, now they use them. That period, there was nothing like kidnapping or armed robbery, because those men are very, very important personalities. There was high security from Kaduna down to Abuja. The day they finished Abuja Airport, all the security men vanished, except those few checkpoints that has been there before. Now that place is a no-go area. Coming down to Ikorodu, look at the mess that is going on here. Even we say we're there for here now. Now we need to say the bad again. Now police will be fear. pass Bado. Why? Because police just walk around and pick up innocent people. When you are picked up, you have to bail yourself out. Nobody is saying anything. These Bado boys, they do not walk empty. These people have people that they report to. What are they doing about it? We have the case of kidnappings that are going on. Look at the just concluded election. So many people voted for people they don't even know. Just because they were given stipends, 1,000, 2,000. And these people go there and represent their own pocket and the interest of those that those that put them in office. It is high time that I don't believe in this PDP and EPP because they are all based on the same feather. They are all the same people.
But Oga David.
Yes, sir.
Make I ask you this question. As against, just wait till you talk about may I just deviate slightly. If the people where they say they come out every day, they complain, say the state where the country they very hard, and all that. And then you can't get opportunity to define that particular stand. Say, okay, we could change the condition, we could bring in them right people. And from your mind, we say they complain. You know to say they are appropriate as well to say, okay, oh, this is the opportunity to do it, to at least change that perception. Make I change this particular individual, bring in somebody who go address my issue, address the community issue, address the local government issue the way we want and collectively. You know to say normally people suppose at least they understand what they want.
You see, this is different when you understand and then we know what you want. Right now, it seems as if Nigeria does not know what they want. It is the leaders that tell them what they want and we follow. Yes, because how many Nigerians, we have capable youths. Look at our governors, look at those at the Senate, look at those at the House of Representatives, look at our sons and the rest of them. There is no young person there. Look at the Minister of Sport and whatever. He's not a young man. He cannot even lift his legs. Look at the people that are representing their men, right from those ancient of those old men from the military era. Now, the same way they represent us today. They come out every day.
David,
thank you very,
very important matter. You don't talk and say Nigerians need to take their destiny for their own hand. Choose the right set of people, irrespective of saying na this party or na that party. Make we enter inside Umuaya. Collect this call from Chima. Oga Chima, good morning and welcome to E DEY HOT.
Chima, good morning.
Good morning.
I beg Chima, if your television they on, bring the volume down.
Good morning. Are you hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you. Talk to us.
Okay.
Continue.
Good morning.
Chima, we hear you.
If you remember what I call you, the time where I call on last week.
Yes.
You gonna see that my talk don't happen.
What did you tell us last week?
You don't become prophet with that too.
The time where our chief of army staff, Buddha tell us he give us 40 days
50
to arrest these Boko Haram people. Now, 40 days never reach you. You don't do it to happen again. Understand? Because that time, I thought any security man when one arrest somebody not supposed to expose himself to the people when we arrest. That's what happen now. And if you come to see issue now, you never even say where we hear about the Bado gang. Now you never reach 1 month. I don't say all those Bado people don't they kill people again. I don't know what they go on for this country. See, two captains cannot make a right.
Very true.
If there is anything where this country do these people or Boko Haram people and Bado people, no one need them, beg them. Peace must surely reign.
Make I ask this important question, make we no carry the matter go far. Now, as a people, how we go fit support our security people and the government to use ensure say everybody dey safe inside Obodo Nigeria?
Okay. The way we go fit support them is now to give them a sufficient equipment where they go use attack these people. Understand? Like sometimes you get something where go fit happen. You go here say, okay, this person not through in court or because these people get phone now. Understand? The way to get them they're very, very easy. Because if you use tracker, if you track them, because you get somebody where to give them information.
Okay, very true.
Thank you very much, Chima, for this suggestion where you raised.
Don't talk and say the government, make the government give them all the things where we say they need to use ensure say they go do their work well. And we the Nigerian people, time not reach for us today, security conscious. security conscious now say you go dey aware of things for your environment. This one not be about say you dey do amebo or you dey chook eye for wetin no concern you. People when they live for community suppose come together and say, okay, if we see this kind of movement, make we begin the acts. Make everybody for area know, say, 9 p.m. now 9 p.m. Everybody go log gate, all these kind of things. And make our security people open themselves in a way when we say, we go dey very, very free to tell them matter when we say they prepare us for heart. Not be say we go dey fear police. If we dey fear bad guys and we can't dey fear our security people, then who we go trust for inside this our country, Nigeria? And it's very, very important make government ensure say security na priority. Nothing like say some people, because then they government or them be VIP, security go surround them, then the other people go come dey exposed. It go good make we ensure say everybody inside the border Nigeria get security so that we go fit sleep with 2 eyes closed and beat our chest say we dey safe inside our country, Nigeria.
And following the issues that actually table down, it go dey very obvious at least Nigerians don't actually highlight the angles where them feel say they more of importance to them. At least the issue of insecurity, where the issue of the Boko Haram and the army cover up, and also don't get to do it Bado, and also don't also get to do it our lawmakers we also do it where they demand for this thing official card, and they also get to do it through. These are issues we say if you look at in all angles. That's what we say somehow, some way that we they involved. Because why would they involve? If we not be the people where they say, okay, we let these people make them go at least take decisions that will affect us generally, a positive decision, at least, and then they get it right, they at least we got problem there. If we also say we put a particular government or a particular, we give responsibility, give one individual, say we want this particular road, and they probably put the road in shape, and somewhere along the line, government will carry the responsibility given, still because they get issue of trying to at least ensure they pay out the money, it will take care of the work. Still, everything will still fall down on the people who go right, the people will be saying they go drive through that road. And the issue of insecurity as well. The issue of insecurity as well. I mean, now very sensitive issue. We say it concerns everybody, and we also need to be involved. Now, just waiting it be that. Make we do it. Make we at least collectively look issues and highlight them based on how we, as Nigerians, want make it do it, make it go. So basically, that's just what it is. And another very important issue we say, at least I follow and see they're very open. Now, if you get a chance, call and contribute at least more this thing. And basically, we don't see the whole issues. And at least, and I will also appreciate them. Our callers will also don't call, contribute their own quota. And ensuring say we move this country forward, because if na no talk, who won't talk for now? If no collectively talk, say this is wrong, this is right, who won't do it for us? That's why we always talk, say Nigeria, nobody, anybody personal state. Now we get on collectively, and now when we take collective decision, stand on our decision firmly. Now that's how we know say yes, we actually head somewhere. On this note, till tomorrow we will come back again with another Ubonga matter of Ask E DEY HOT. From me and my brother Chukudi. Now bye bye. This is all you're not there.
To enjoy more of these our Ubonga videos when you just watch, press this button to subscribe on top of our YouTube page. You go love her.